Welcome to the session on ACIOps Terraform setup. Terraform can be used to manage and automate Cisco ACI in a declarative, infrastructure as code manner, allowing you to define and manage the configuration of your ACI fabric, policies, tenants, application profiles, endpoint groups, and more as code. This provides a more efficient, repeatable, and scalable way to manage ACI environments, especially when dealing with complex, large-scale networks. ACIOps ACI as code allows network administrators to describe ACI components such as tenants, application profiles, bridge domains, and endpoint groups in code, and Terraform will ensure that the actual infrastructure matches the declared configuration. This significantly reduces the likelihood of errors and improves the speed of deployment. In addition, the configurations can be stored in version control systems like Git. This enables teams to track changes over time, roll back to previous versions, and manage infrastructure changes in a controlled manner. Before we can use Terraform with ACIOps ACI as code, we need to set up Terraform. If we followed the installation guide on the documentation page, we will have encountered the optional Terraform server configuration, which is included in the Docker Compose setup. This allows us to deploy a Terraform server container using Docker Compose. The server configuration is optional because you can also deploy the server on your own VM. In our case, we deployed both a Terraform server and a GitLab server via Docker Compose. Our Terraform container is listening on port 2222 for SSH access, while the GitLab server is listening on port 8080 for HTTP access. Now let's log into ACIOps to set it up with Terraform. Navigate to Admin, Systems, select Terraform from the drop-down menu, and click the Add Terraform Server button. There are two methods for setting up a Terraform server in ACIOps, the system method and the manual method. With the system method, ACIOps automatically creates and deploys the public and private keys. In the manual method, you are responsible for generating and deploying the keys yourself. This video walks you through the system method. Additionally, you can choose to push your infrastructure configurations to GitLab or keep them locally on the Terraform server. Since we already have GitLab set up, we will use ACIOps with GitLab. GitLab requires an access token, which can be obtained from the GitLab server. To do this, we need to log in as the root user with the password defined in the Docker Compose configuration. Specify a token name, set an expiration date for the token, and check the API box. Copy the token, paste it into the GitLab Access Token text field, and click the Add Terraform Server button. If successful, the output will indicate that the backend has been initialized with the latest version of the Cisco ACI Terraform provider. Since the GitLab Access token has an expiration date, you can add a new token by using the Redeploy Token button. When an ACI configuration is created, an approval is required before it can be applied to the infrastructure. A change approver is responsible for approving the change. By default, the ACIOps user can approve changes. To add new approvers to the system, click the Add Change Approver button, select the user, and submit. You should now be able to build ACI configurations using ACIOps and Terraform.